Welcome to the webinar, just talking about a new SMS integration module. What we're going to do is, myself is here with Dom, who's our client services manager. And what we're going to do today is go through a few things to do with the SMS integration module that we've built. First of all, just talk about the architecture to start off with, what we're looking at doing, what we can provide now, and what we're looking to do in the future. Work through the setup process, sending SMSs, and how meeting reminders are handled. Then looking at the logging and the error handling that's been built into the system for exceptions. So to start off with, I guess the architecture is pretty simple. We've engaged or signed up for an SMS service where we handle all of the sending through that service. So it's completely transparent to you guys as a client. Basically, you sign up for the service. We register you through the service if you want. And then you can send in SMSs through to an enquirer through the system, and you can set up meeting reminders to automatically be sent. Looking in the future, we're looking at including this ability to send SMSs from the Outlook add-in, so you don't need to necessarily be in the portal, but you can send things from the Outlook add-in. We're building some auto follow-up functionality so that rather than having to remember to follow up with a client, you can set up an auto follow-up to send either an SMS or an email to the person, to the inquirer automatically. Then adding in sending SMSs to clients and contacts as opposed to just inquiries. Looking at receiving responses, there's a bit more work to be done here in terms of doing that, but some of the facilities available are to receive a confirmation email, SMS back from the inquiry, and then potentially looking at it for sending internal reminders to people. Hey, it's time to raise that bill, that sort of thing. That's a bit in the future though. So then let's have a look at how the software works. So first of all, as an administrator, it's very simple setup. In the administration area, when SMS integration is on, if we go to the firm settings and emailing an SMS, what you'll see is there's an item here for registering the firm name. You don't need to do this. This is not compulsory. The user will receive a text from a number otherwise, but you can actually have the name of the firm registered. For this to occur, that needs to be registered through RedView support. So we need to you need to collaborate with them to get all of that done. It's not a hard process, but there's steps that need to be done there. Then in terms of other areas that need to be set up under message templates now, what you'll see is that there's a type of a message template. I'm not sure if you're using the email templates from the system, but when you now add an SMS or create an SMS template, what you'll see is a type. So we can see here that we've got two SMS templates set up, and they have a message type here, and that will define whether it's an SMS template or an email template. The other is with meeting reminders. So similarly, there's the same capability here to have either an email reminder or an SMS reminder that's set up. And once more, they have a different look and feel. SMS doesn't have the formatting, and basically you can still merge in all of the details from the inquiry, but it's just a single text that's going out. Then in terms of sending SMSs, so the first step here is if we go to an inquiry, right there. We go to an inquiry now, we select the inquiry, and with the SMS integration, what you'll see is an extra button there. So we'll now have the SMS, send an SMS message here, so for action here. So if we select that, what we then do, much like with email templates, is you can select the SMS template here. So I'll select that general SMS template, and we can now put whatever we want in. And send it, and that will now trigger an SMS to the person, to the inquirer. Now, to send an SMS, you have to have a mobile number recorded in the mobile field here. If there's no mobile number, then that there'll be a warning message, and the option will be disabled. So you won't be able to do that unless you have the mobile number in that field. So that's basic. So you set up whatever templates that you want. You can call them whenever you want, and type them, change them. They don't needs to be standard templates, just like an email, just only less formatting capabilities. You can't color it, and you can't do all of the fancy stuff that you can do with an email. So the other side of sending an SMS is where we've set things up to send reminders for a for a meeting. So what we then do is we have a look at, we'll just go into the administration area here as well. So in this instance, under firm settings and the inquiry defaults here, what we can do is set up now against the meeting defaults. You can now set up that there's a default reminder to be sent. So we then have you can either send it by email or send it by SMS. Sending it by email is available within the standard product. Sending by SMS is part of the SMS integration module. So if that's the default option. So the other thing that's required to be done for reminders is to set up a reminder template. So if we go to the template area here, we can see there that we have the reminder template set up for all areas of law. But what you can do is set up a reminder template for a specific area of law. And when the reminder selection occurs, it will look through the list to find the appropriate reminder to send. So once that's all set up, then if we go back into the inquiry, I now book a meeting using the meeting functionality within the product. We then say it's a meeting with Dave. It's in our Sydney office, and I'm picking from a pick list here. But if this is a Teams meeting, then you can drop in a URL. You then set the date, and you set the time. So if we maybe try and see if we can get the reminder happening during this meeting here. So if we say it's no, we can't, can we? It needs to be in the future. So we'll set that up there, and we say down the bottom we can see the default that's coming through. So it's saying that the reminder will be sent one day before, and it'll be sent by SMS, and it'll be sent by email. So once more, this SMS option won't be available unless you have the mobile number recorded against the record. So we save that action away. The process of doing that will send the inquirer a meeting confirmation email, and you'll see that recorded on the activity history here. So we can see that it's has been logged. But what you can see that now it's saying that a reminder will be sent by email and by SMS the day before. Now, if you want to change that, you simply select the edit option and change it to when you want the email to go, or indeed if you don't want to send a reminder. So we then track through the process. The system will then get that reminder when the time is due, and it will send it by SMS out to the person. Now I can't show you my mobile phone at this point in time, but how this screenshot here is actually from the phone, and you can see here this is how the messages are received. We've got the name of the firm is under the account there, and then we have the two messages that have been sent through the system. One, um, uh, the standard general message, and then we have the reminder message that automatically came. As I say, both of these, the reminder template can be set up to merge information in that you want in it. It's completely customizable, and you can send it how you want it to be sent. So what happens then in terms of processing of the system? All of the messages are logged. So when a message is sent, if we go to the administration console here, what you'll see down the bottom here is the messages that have been sent. So if I select that, I can see each of the messages and the time and what's been sent. So we can see things that have been sent today and previously. So the other aspect is if there's a failure. So what we'll see, first of all, those failures are logged. So if I click into the details here, we can see when what failure occurred and who it was sent to and the like. More importantly, though, what you can set up within the configuration area again is if we look at the message template here. So if we go to the message, this template here, we have the message failure notification, and that can be directed to a particular person. So you have a standard template with the contents of the message failure that's applicable. But when you modify that, you then have the ability to say, "Well, look for the area of law." For wills and estate, we want the message to go to a particular role, and we can change that to direct the failure notification to the place that you want it to go. So then that's the basics of the functionality and how you set it up and how you use it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask at this point in time. Okay, well, thanks for coming along. We'll be sending out a copy of the webinar in the very near future. Enjoy your day. Thank you.